Hey guys, my name is Tristan. I'm from Cologne in Germany, and in my watch story I want to talk about my first watch, the Zenith Captain Moonphase. So my love for watches started when I was about 14. I was in school and did a voluntary internship at an AD here in Cologne. And I basically spent 2 weeks having a lot of fun with a bunch of really nice watches. I really got into some of the very nice Pateks and Glashütte watches that they had on site. And yeah, at that point I told myself, because I'd never worn a watch beforehand, that the first watch that I was going to wear had to be a really nice watch. So the standards were set quite high from an early point. And yeah, fast forward 5 years, during my studies I was working part-time at Apple here in Cologne, and I had been able to save up a bit of cash on the side. And I thought to myself, okay, I'm going to go to another dealer here in Cologne and just try on some really nice watches. So I went off and tried on the usual starter pieces that I was considering at the time. It was I really liked the Reverso models, the JLC master controls. I also looked towards a few of the sportier models like the Tudor Black Bay or the Breitling Super Ocean Heritage models. But in the end, the dealer asked me, hey, what are you looking for in a watch? And I said, okay, good point. I really want to have a date window because I want to know what date it is, obviously. I want to have a moon phase because I think the design is really aesthetically pleasing. I want to have a display back because I want to see what's going on inside the watch, and I want to have a small seconds because I just need to have a bit of action on the dial. And he then brought out this Zenith Captain Moonphase, and I put it on, fell in love, and looked at the price and thought, okay, this is a bit outside of my budget. I'll have to come back another year. And yeah, then about 2 months later, I was on holiday with my family in Bristol in England, and I was lying in bed in our Airbnb and just out of fun said, okay, I'll have a look on eBay. Let's see if there are any listings with Zenith watches. And by chance, there was one auction that was running, and since then I have never seen another one. And no one had bid yet. The starting price of the auction was quite high, but still a very good price for the watch. I think it was about a third of the price. And I was missing about €500 in cash. But I thought to myself, okay, I've got 6 days to decide if I'm gonna make this one bid, and I won't go any higher. But I then gave a friend of mine a ring and asked him, hey, can you lend me €500? And he said, yeah, sure, why not? I was getting my salary anyway in a few days, so I would be able to pay him back immediately. And yeah, I placed one bid for the watch. In the end, I actually got it. It was very frustrating and exciting 6 days of waiting, but it came with box and papers, all safe and sound. And yeah, that's basically the story, how I very luckily got to receive my Zenith watch. And since then, I've had lots of brief moments where I just look down onto my wrist, and I always feel very happy and fortunate to be able to have gotten the watch. Yeah, and otherwise I also have a sort of hate-love relationship with the dial because it's got a sort of a silver dial, I would say. And I'm not a big fan of silver dials. But when the light falls in on the watch, then it goes into a sort of white direction, sometimes even towards a sort of champagne gold hue. And yeah, it's a really fun watch. I love it, and I hope that I'll never have to give it away again. So thanks for listening to my story, and have a good day.